St. Thomas is home to the CASO Station, one of the busiest railway hubs in Canada during the 1920s. Railway operations ceased in the 1980s, and in 2005 was turned into a museum that is now open to the public.
We decided to visit the CASO Station because I'd heard from a friend who was part of the crew for the construction when they turned it into a museum in 2005, who had a lot of paranormal experiences while he was working. Tools would go missing, they'd see full-bodied apparitions, they'd hear voices, things that they just couldn't explain. So we headed to St. Thomas to hopefully document some of the claims.
When we arrived on site, we set our equipment aside and we started the investigation in the station's dining room.
So essentially what a machine like this does is it grabs syllables, random syllables from everywhere, and the theory is that spirits or ghosts' energy is able to use that to create words. A lot of times if there are spirits in the area, that's how we know where to go in the building, right?
Either they'll say upstairs, other room, or you'll get like a knock, a room or two away, and then you kind of know to follow that prompt, if you will.
All right, let's give it a shot. There's a tiny little bit of white noise coming through that. That's normal, but the voices will come through nice and loud if there's anything that comes through.
The theory behind this, I don't know if you've ever seen the movie White Noise. Spirits were using like fans and the old staticky televisions to be able to communicate with the living. The little sound bits from that to put out words to talk to people. Those of us who are over the age of 30 remember this movie. But it is a thing. Like they're able to, whatever energy source they can grab, they're going to grab to be able to communicate because it takes a lot of energy to communicate. We're here tonight. We've come with all due respect. We've come to see if there's anybody here who would like to communicate with us. We do not mean any harm. We've just come for a chat. If you're here and want to say something, please feel free. If you talk into this box right here, we'll be able to hear you. At the same time, if you touch this thing that Deanna's holding, you can make the lights change. Feel free to touch any of us, but please remember to be respectful of us. You are not allowed to hurt us.
Got any spirits in the general vicinity that would like to communicate with us this evening? Please don't be afraid.
Or if you're in another part of the building and want us to go there to meet with you, give us a good loud knock and we'll head toward you.
A couple of times it's done that, but this was the longest it lasted. It went up to the yellow. Can you do that again? Can you move the colors up for us again, please?
Don't be afraid to come close to us. None of our equipment's designed to hurt you. You won't feel anything.
I thought I heard something, but I'm not positive.
Are there any children here? We can make this into a game. First one to come up and touch the magic box wins.
On your mark, get set, go.
Well, I don't know about you guys, but this might not be the most haunted location in the building.
Right? It's pretty quiet in here.
I can actually breathe in this room, which usually is an indicator it's not.
Yeah, I think probably second floor would be better right now to see what happens.
Okay, we're now up on the second floor. If anybody's here with us, could you please give us a sign, a knock, any type of sound, talk into the device.
We don't mind coming to you, we just need to know where to go.
Go where?
Are you in the attic? Is there a room you'd like us to go to?
the stairs.
Can you please say that again?
Can you tell us your name?
Are you stuck here?
Sounded like it said stuck here.
Yeah.
Really quietly.
Yeah.
Yeah.
I didn't hear it.
Stuck
You
here.
stuck here?
Stuck here.
Where are you stuck? Can we come talk to you, please? What's your name? Are you a man or a woman?
Okay, can you try to speak a little clearer for us, please?
What's behind this door, Lindsay? Is it just offices?
It's offices.
Okay, because I think I heard a thump in it.
It said offices.
Did it?
Yeah.
Yeah, you said what's behind there and it said offices.
Oh, cool.
Have you been here for a long time? I don't know what that says.
Is it okay if I stand closer to it so I can maybe try?
I'll pause the device for a second and turn the
Because it very
volume up.
clearly said offices when you asked
It
what
did,
was
didn't it?
behind the door.
I heard that.
You did. See, you don't need your ears checked.
Okay, then
You know
just turn
what?
it as far
It
as...
almost sounded like Mike's voice.
Repeat, echoing.
Yes.
Yes.
Like, is there any way this can pick up?
No.
No.
Are any of the old staff still here in the building upstairs? You said they were wait staff?
Yeah, wait staff. Yeah.
Did you live here?
Yes. Thank you.
How long ago?
What year did you live here?
Are you happy that we're here doing our investigation this evening?
Yes.
That's fantastic. Me too.
I've been wanting to do this for 40 years.
Yes.
How many people live here?
Ghosts?
Yes, ghosts, not people. Sorry.
Okay.
How many spirits are there with us tonight?
Don't know. Don't know. I think it is.
Is there anybody else that would like to talk to us?
Are there any children with us tonight? That's great. Can you keep using the device in my hand? Thank you so much. You're welcome. Can you tell me who you are that's on the device? Can you tell me who you are?
I'd like to see if you could make the lights go green, 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 yellow, red. Could you do that for us? You have to stand very close to it.
Good job. Keep going.
You have to use a little bit more energy.
If you need some of my energy to do it, you can.
Can you tell us why you're stuck here?
Good to yellow.
Wow, thank you.
Great job. Thank you so much.
Are you angry that you're stuck here?
If you are angry that you're stuck here, can you make it go up again to the yellow light?
Would you like me to turn that noisy thing off? If you'd want me to turn that noisy thing off, make the lights go off in Deanna's hand. Make them go to yellow and I'll turn it right off. Okay. I'll turn it off.
Thank you. Wow.
There you go.
Are you happy now? That was really good. Appreciate that.
I think we're going to walk down the hall a little bit, look at some of the items they have in these cases. If you'd like to come with us, you're more than welcome. Still like to communicate with you.
Will you go down the hall with us? Yes.
Perfect.
All right.
All right.
So this is the office.
That was where I heard a thud too.
Is there somebody behind there when Mike heard the thud? Is there anybody in the office right now?
Let's keep moving.
Okay, we're gonna head on down. Oh. Is there something here you'd like us to look at?
Okay.
Yes, okay, what would you like?
I'm not sure what the pole is.
What does it say on the wall? It says weight scale cast iron column.
Timken roller bearing axle bones.
Are these items that you would have worked with when you worked here?
I'm having a hard time breathing and my throat's closing up.
What does that mean?
There's somebody here.
Were you around when Jumbo was killed on the tracks here in St. Thomas?
Yes.
Yes.
There is a display here. It's got some jumbo stuff in it, some
Sorry, I just went
artifacts.
up to red.
Did it really?
Yeah.
So we want us to talk about the display. It's got the date that Jumbo was killed, I believe, September 15th, 1885.
Yeah.
Were you working at the train station when that happened? Did you know somebody who was working at the train station when that happened?
Are we missing something?
We stopped getting any activity and we continued down the hallway when suddenly I heard a voice at the other end.
So a lot of the time people, like that's the area.
Okay.
In Alma, when people are inside of Alma is when they
That's where I
can
just
hear.
heard
Yeah.
male voice come from. So,
Did you hear the knocking down there? Jonathan? Did you
they're
hear the
playing with us
knocking noise
now.
down there?
Okay, so we need to decide which way we want to go now.
Let's check here.
From in here. Which is the Alma meeting room, apparently. And it's considerably colder in here. All the hair on my arms is standing up.
I've got one heck of a cold spot going on. I don't know if it's just heat loss to the glass. It feels like as you move along, basically right where I'm walking right now, you feel like about a 3 or 4 degree temperature differential. It doesn't make sense to me because it feels like it's colder between the windows, where I would expect more heat loss at the windows.
I'm not sure if this is the same entity we were talking to in the hallway, but this is the same box we had. You can use it the same way to communicate with us. Any words you'd like to say? Is this area of the building important to you? Is there somewhere else we can go that you can communicate with us more smoothly? Are there any spirits that like to hang out in the attic?
Who's me? Can you tell us your name?
Are you happy that they're restoring the station? Sorry, can you say that again? Are you happy with the restoration work that's being done? This device that I have in my hand, you could use that as well. Oh, there,
Just like
yes,
that?
just like that.
Would you like me to shut that noisy thing off?
How's your breathing, Dan? Has it changed since you were in the hallway?
I'm okay, I just feel like I'm cemented to the floor, but I feel like I'm,
What does that mean to you?
I'm having a hard time talking. The swaying, are you feeling the swaying? Like,
Well, trying to figure out who's trying to hover around me and suck energy.
Yeah.
And at the same point, there's still the uneven floor, so you get the funhouse.
Yeah. So like when I'm
So-
stuck here, I feel like it's like just wait a second.
Yeah.
But I don't know if it's another cat and mouse game.
Is there anyone up here who would like to communicate? I can appreciate that we've come to a different part of the building. The device, the woman over here, Deanna, on my right is holding, has a green light on it.
Sorry.
If you are able to situate yourself near that light, your energy can turn it from green to yellow to red, and that's how we know you're here. It's a way that we can communicate with you. We've had stories of employees saying that they felt different energies in this area of the attic. Don't be afraid. We're not here to harm you whatsoever. We'd just like to know who you are. Maybe why you're here.
What's wrong, Deanna?
My arm's burning.
Oh, really?
What does that mean for you?
Usually when my arm burns, I end up with a bruise the next morning.
Like somebody's
Like scratch or a burn, yeah.
Really?
You get 1, 2, 3, 4, and 5.
And when that kind of stuff happens to you in the past, is it usually a mean spirit that's doing that to you, or is it just someone trying to communicate?
Get the attention, or somebody trying to scare, like make you, intimidate you.
Okay.
Yeah.
Okay. Have you had any interactions with anything you feel this evening at all? Any weird feelings?
Just a lot of
Going on your-
tingles.
Tingles?
Yeah.
Hair standing up in the back of your neck
Yeah.
type of things? Yeah. Where was that most dominant for you?
It's funny, when we were in Alma, like that's the room below here, and then we were talking about just not feeling good. Like a few minutes before you had said that, I felt like I was going to cry. And then you had said that you didn't feel good, and they're like, oh, that's kind of weird.
Yeah.
And that's something that they do is they will communicate their emotions, their pains, their whatever onto you.
At this point, we decided to continue our investigation at the other end of the attic.
Is there anybody up here with us this evening?
If you don't want to communicate through that, Deanna has a device in her hand. Yeah, just like that. If you go up to it, the lights will change on it. It'll go from green to yellow to red, and then we'll know for sure that you're here. And we can use that to answer questions, like yes and no.
It's trying to say something.
We can hear you, we just don't understand what you're saying. Can you try a little clearer? You're doing good.
If you need to rob some batteries, some energy, just about every one of the devices you see with the light on it is electronic. I think that's somebody trying to say something that makes that sound.
Yeah. Or it could just be through the frequency and keep it and have one sound.
Right. Okay. Would you like me to turn that off? If you'd like me to turn that off, make the lights in Deanna's hand change color on that device there. Please. Would you like me to keep it on?
Heating system activating.
If that was you, can you raise it in here 3 degrees?
Yeah, please. Oh, okay. Or we can get a cold spot.
Yeah,
That's
did you feel
awesome?
that?
Really?
Yeah, it just went like a breeze. It just, shoo.
Which way?
Like that way, like toward the round window,
Toward the round window?
which I'm very drawn to, but I don't want to go over the American Ninja Warrior stuff to get to it. All right, I'll get adventurous.
Is somebody stuck up here or trapped up here? I feel like I just want to scream.
Do you want to just step away?
Like when I walked in, the first thing I got, my prison.
Does that mean anything to any of the spirits here?
Yeah, I think so.
If it does, can you make the light change? Or come up to the little orange thing in Jen's hand and we'll be able to hear your voice when I listen back. If you have anything to say.
I'm getting a headache.
Yeah. I don't know if it's just
yeah.
the room or...
Is this the energy that was giving the head, like, remember I said my eye, the shooting pain in the eye and the head injury?
God, I wish I could actually get physically to that window.
I know, because I feel like if it's right there. It's like I'm looking out the window, help me, help me.
Yeah, it's like somebody was like up here a lot. Like almost like they were, I don't want to say prisoned, but like,
Yeah. Captive, I don't know. Like I don't know if they were like weak and couldn't, I don't know.
or if maybe they had a specific job that required that they come up here a lot.
Yeah, that's what I mean,
Maybe
like
really
is it
did-
symbolic
Really did
prison?
not like it.
Yeah, like it could be like a symbolic prison, like, you know, tied to this.
But yeah, there's something about that window.
Okay, I'm gonna close my eyes and see if I can let them move in a little closer.
Okay.
Okay, I'm just gonna put that there. I can feel tugging on my hair.
What goes on?
Everybody hear that?
Yes.
Yeah.
If that was spirit, can you make that sound again?
That was a mouse in the rafters. Rafters. Can you make that sound again?
Okay, I'm out of here if it's a mouse.
I'll stay if it's a mouse, but if it's a rat, I'll race you to the car.
Yep. Depending on how big it is and depending on how friendly it decided to be.
Shut up.
Yeah.
Are you feeling anything, guys?
It's tight in here. Like it's.
It comes and goes.
Yeah.
But I
Maybe join hands. Make a circle.
Yeah, give me a
Yep.
second here. Okay.
Getting anything?
He's moved away from the corner.
Yeah. I just got a really sharp pain in my neck.
Yeah, that's me.
Okay.
He's older, like 60-ish, give or take.
Are you afraid of us? No. Yeah? What is that? Hold on.
That I'm feeling a little bit.
Are you stuck here? I don't know.
Why do I have the feeling of Rondo and the dock?
Maybe that's why we're feeling the whole swaying.
Mike,
Yeah.
do you remember Rondo
Yeah.
and the man on the dock?
Yeah.
I'm getting deja vu with him,
Oh, really?
with this guy in the corner.
Cool.
Do you remember that?
Vaguely.
He's the gentleman that died in the lake,
Yeah.
and he stayed on the dock fishing, but he didn't want to leave even though he was soaking wet. He was just happy being there,
Right.
and he could leave whenever he wanted, and he just was like, no, I'm happy. Were you the caretaker?
Mm-hmm.
Yep.
Yep.
Yeah, and he wants to know what
Okay.
the heck we're all doing up
We're-
poking
it's
around
too
in the
late.
attic here.
Okay. All right. Thank you.
Because he's still standing, he's over, he's doing the I will
Was-
tolerate you, but I'm watching what you're up to.
Okay.
Yep. Okay. That makes sense. Okay. We know who this gentleman is then.
He's not physically prisoned
No,
here.
he's
It's
just-
just this is
This
his
is
space,
job
this is
and
his life,
yeah.
At this point, we decided to conclude what was a pretty eventful investigation.
Definitely a awesome place to investigate and a very historic part of Elgin County. I think we would like to thank the CASO Station staff for allowing us to come in and to investigate, and certainly would look at going back and investigating there again.